Well, what do you need to play a game of Never Mind the Billhooks? Well, you have all the essential troop types that you would have found in a typical Wars of the Roses army. Let's go through them from most expensive to cheapest. Right, the most expensive are the mounted knights. Now, like all cavalry, both heavy cavalry and light cavalry, they come in a squadron of 8 figures. And in this case, we've put them on a movement tray. It's not essential, but it helps to make it easier. And light cavalry, by contrast, would be individually based, so they're in a bit of a swarm. Equally expensive to your 8 mounted knights are 12 men-at-arms on foot, heavily armoured infantry. They'll cut their way through pretty well anything on the table, unless you reduce them before by shooting at them with such things as archers. Here's a company of archers. Companies are always 12 figures strong. Again, they're on a movement tray. So here's 12 archers, and behind them they have their little arrow supply dice, because in this game archer companies fire arrow storms, which are massed barrages. They're shooting off their arrows as quick as they can, so they run out quite quickly. So once you've had your 6 shots, that's it. That's all you can do. Alongside them are the trusty billmen. Again, 12-man company. Now, what you can do with these 2 types of troops is to combine them, combine the 2 companies into a block. So in this case, we've got the archers in the front and the billmen behind. During the shooting part of the game, the archers will shoot off as many arrows as they can, and then if they have time and they're not caught by a nifty cavalry charge, they'll just move behind the billmen and let the blokes with the pointed sticks do the fighting for them. Another type of infantry unit, again in a block, is the pikemen. They always operate in 2 companies together. Well, they don't have to, but they're best operating in 2 companies together as a block. These are mercenary pikemen, although they've got English flags for some reason. Never mind. At the bottom of the food chain, you've got the skirmishers. Here we have some handgunners, and here we have some crossbowmen. They operate in small units, bands of 6 figures. Crossbowmen here can be given pervises, makes them feel more secure because they're harder to hit, but they move a bit more slowly. Finally, we have the new technology, the gunpowder weapons, the artillery. They're pretty rare in these days, but they do bang away, and they keep every hit they get is a kill, so they're nasty. You can't ignore them entirely. What I see them really as is as a sort of pokey thing. You just keep poking at people and they get fed up and they have to attack you. Last of all, we have the leaders. Here we have 2 examples. Here we have Richard III, I believe, and here we have a chap on horseback with a big dog, so he looks a tasty customer. And the leaders are some people we'll come back to later when we talk about the turn sequence and giving orders. So there you are. That's your full range of troops. Apart from exotica like Irish, these are the typical troops you'd find in an English Wars of the Roses army.